Why spend $60 on a new game when you can spend $600 on a free game and still not get what you want?
She sucks!
Most of the money made by the $180 billion gaming industry comes from sales made after the customer has already purchased the game. The practices used to accomplish this exploit players' psychological vulnerabilities and manipulate them into spending more money, a concept known as predatory monetization. The gaming industry is plagued by the problem of predatory monetization. Examples of these strategies include loot boxes, the fear of missing out, pay-to-win mechanics, paid virtual currencies, power creep, duplicate systems, and stamina systems. Developers use these strategies because the cost of large-scale video game production has multiplied many hundred times in just the last few decades. In 1996, a AAA title would cost around $1.7 million to make, and just 20 years later, the budget for Cyberpunk was set at $316 million. Considering that both games were sold for $60, which today would be almost $120 adjusted for inflation, suddenly the need for new monetization strategies doesn't seem too far-fetched. Additionally, market oversaturation is a newfound problem with online marketplaces such as Steam, which has over 50,000 games in its catalog. One game that is a prime example of predatory monetization is Genshin Impact. This free-to-play game managed to reach $1 billion in player spending just 6 months after its release. The core of this game's monetization is the loot box or wishing system, where players wish for characters and items. The game regularly runs limited banners for 3 weeks at a time, which offer exclusive characters or items that are only available during that time. This creates the fear of missing out, a sense of urgency that makes players feel the need to spend money in order to get what they want before the banner ends. With newer characters typically being stronger and the odds of obtaining one all but in your favor, non-spending players are put at a disadvantage. You can expect to obtain one high-tier character on the limited banner only after 6 weeks of continuous daily play and participation in every single event. Even after this, there is still a 50% chance to get someone other than the featured character. Unfortunately, if players plan on completely upgrading them, 7 copies of the character are needed. The effects of predatory monetization include financial strain, frustration, addictive behaviors, and financial harm. These strategies may also contribute to the development of a toxic gaming culture, negative impacts on players' mental health and well-being, and normalization of gambling systems in video games. Additionally, there is concern that these practices may contribute to the development of internet gaming disorder, which is a persistent and recurrent involvement with video games, often leading to significant impairments of daily work and/or educational activities. An example that showcases these effects is when an unexpected charge of $20,000 occurred on one Singapore man's credit card bill. Originally thinking it was due to hackers, he shortly found out that his 18-year-old daughter had made a series of purchases on Genshin Impact. Similarly, YouTuber Imtashed spent $2,000 on Genshin just to obtain a character that he would later complain about, mentioning that she was just far too weak.